Hey y'all, Cousin Eddie back with littlejsfireworks. Today we are at our tent in Holts Summit, Missouri. We're located right off of Highway 54, which is just right over here. We are in the Speedy Bees parking lot, just right behind, tucked behind them. And we've got the main road right over here. And today I wanted to kind of do a walkthrough on the tent, but then I also wanted to show you the process of putting up the tent and what that entails. So this is a 30 by 50 foot tent. And we came out on June 18th, I believe, and we put up the tent, and then we put all the product in on the June 19th, because in the state of Missouri, we are allowed to sell on June 20th. And so we had probably 4 or 5 people up here, and we put up the tent, and we have these big tent poles, and they are placed every 10 feet on this particular tent. Some different models are made different ways, but they're spaced evenly every 10 feet. And then after that, you can also see we've got big ratchet straps coming back down to a stake that is buried pretty deep into the ground. So especially if the ground is dry, those are definitely not fun to drive into the ground. So, and then after that, you can come through here in the entrance, and we have sidewalls. So if it ever rains, we can come through here really quick. We've got it tied where we can just undo it. And then after that, the sidewalls will drop down. Especially in a rain that's coming down sideways. So obviously we don't want fireworks to get wet. So we obviously try to do that very quickly if it starts to rain. Plus we're in here watching the radar all the time. So let's do a quick run through of the tent. Well, let's do the inside as well. You can see, and so that's all strung up so we can stay open late at night. Everybody's visible, all the products are visible. And so we have our mortar racks that we make, and then we also have fuse available. We have one of our big assortments, the Max. This one's been selling really well for us this year, $599.99. This is a huge assortment for the price, so that's really good. As you can see, we've got fire extinguishers. You'll see them throughout the tent. That's what the state of Missouri requires. Plus, obviously, we want to be safe, so we do have quite a few extinguishers. And then coming in here, here's our register setup. And right now we have 1 register going, but then after that, once we get closer towards the 4th, we'll open that up and we'll have 3 registers. Just the beginning. We've got our big long table right here that we put up, and we have our bunting, which kind of hides our sawhorses that we have. And then after that, we just put plywood on it. It'll hold a lot of weight, so a lot of the fireworks that we like to do. As you can see, we did parachutes through here. And then after that, we move on into our firecrackers, Saturn missiles, Roman candles, bottle rockets. Not everybody can have bottle rockets, but in Missouri, we love it. We have bottle rockets. And then after that, down here at the end of the table, we've got into sparklers, and we've got happy lamp, and we've got sky lanterns, all fun stuff that we can enjoy here in Missouri. And as you might notice, if you've watched any of our other store walkthrough videos in Millersburg, yes, these are a lot of the same items. We try to bring the more popular items out for the seasonal tents that we have. And just, you know, that's what works for us, and that's what we do. And coming around here, we also have a lot of the smaller novelties, which we've got kind of wrapped around on this end cap. And we built these carts a few years ago. We really like them, so we can dump a lot of product in there. Especially for the higher volume items. You know, kids obviously love the snap pops and the tanks, and so we've got to have a bunch of those ready for everyone. And then we have a big table of assortments. Assortments sell really well for us. We've got them all the way down to backpacks for the kids and fun buckets, and then we have them going all the way up where they get to bigger and bigger assortments, where you get Pyro Predator and Pack and Heat and Pyro Kingdom. This one might be my favorite one this year, guys. Very good price at $99.99. You're getting 2 artillery shells, Saturn missiles, 200-gram cakes. A lot of really, really good stuff in there for the price. And then after that, we also have American Pride. So we've got some big ones. And then as you can see, like we talked about the Max, at the end of this aisle down here, we also have another big assortment called Container Load. And then we also have CEO of assortments down here. But let's keep on moving. Let's check out the rest of the tent. And then kind of going back into the novelties like we talked about earlier, we have a lot of the kids stuff, so smoke, strobe, snakes, pooping puppies, crackling balls. We might as well show this one too. This one has a lot of smoke on it. And then after that, some of the case stuff. So parents, if you want to get a bunch of snap pops for the kids, then absolutely you can get a box of them, or the King Crackling Barrel, things like that. So really cool how we have it all contained right through there. And then after that, we have our section of steel that we also put in our tents so that we can get more product out. So I know in some of the tents that you might have walked through or anything like that, it might just be all tables like that. But we prefer to do steel just so we can get more and more product out. So on this one, we have all of our 200-gram cakes. As you can see, we love Pyro Diablo. How can you not? The price is great, and we've got a bunch of them here. We've also got some nice cakes down bottom here as well. You can take a look at. Those are really, really awesome. And then moving on, we also did the same thing that we did in Millersburg at the tent, where we have all of these cakes right up here on top, with the exception of Fat Frankie, are all going to be $19.99 a piece, guys. And don't worry, if you think that they might look a little low here, they will get low, but we can reload them. So we're gonna make sure that this location definitely has them, and that they're going to be here for all season. And then after that, we've got some fan cakes down here, and just a lot more of the 500-gram cakes. We do like to try to keep it by price point, so we kind of start all the way across the top by price point, and then it goes back down. And then so you get into a lot of the zippers and the no abs down here. And also, like we have in Millersburg, guys, we have the scanner system, so we can unplug this. Right now it's just charging, and then after that you can scan it so we can watch Olay on the TV. But you can do that with any of the products that are in the tent that have a barcode on the signs. So we like to bring that technology out to our tents as well. Not everybody has that. It's kind of a feature that we love to show off about our location. And then, so you can kind of see the rest of the 500-gram wall here. But actually, I'm going to spin around real quick, and I'm going to show you what we have on this side, which are going to be our fountains. And so we did the same thing. So we're doing it kind of by price point. And so we have a lot of our smaller fountains here, which are going to be a lot of the Pyro Diablo. And then after that, it kind of goes into some cone fountains. And then we've got some really nice brothers, smaller ones that are a great price. Fairies in a Jar and Pure Fantasy. And then just kind of moving our way down through here where we get to the 500-gram fountains. So if you guys are putting on a show and you want to have something that's in front of your 500-gram cakes going off, and you've got the space for it, especially since this one fans out, these are definitely an item that we recommend. So, and then lastly, what we have are our artillery shells all the way down here at this end. And so we've got some single shots, and then after that we've got canister shells, we've got preloaded mortars down here, we've got ball shells, we've got 12 packs, and then after that, then we've got everything in between with all of the big 24-pack canisters. So we have it where you guys can pretty much make a very nice show with anything underneath this tent. So we would love if you stop by. Right now, we actually have Paige, who is running our tent. So Paige is Little J's daughter, and so she has been doing fireworks for the last 15 years with us. She's always helped stocking and putting stuff out. She's helped cashier over the years, and so we love the fact that she is running this location for us. She's a wealth of knowledge, and she's great to have you help you out and get you rung out up here. So come out and see us, guys. Like I said, we're right off of Highway 54, and we're right here in Holts Summit. Thanks for watching, guys.